What is up, guys? Daddy Butter here with another Mobile Legends tutorial slash gameplay kind of video. But I'm doing it for tutorial purposes, so we'll call it a tutorial video. And what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is how to be an effective tank. Now, that might sound like obvious to some people, but you'd be surprised how many people I see not building tanks properly, or not knowing their role. And so a good precursor to this video, if you guys haven't watched it yet, watch my video on all of the tank items or defense items or whatever, because that's going to be super important. Obviously, those are the items that we're going to be using. So let's just kind of go through and we'll look at all of the tanks, or potential tank characters in the game. So you could build Balmond as a tank, but I wouldn't consider him a tank. For sure, Tigreal is a tank. Akai is a tank. Franco is a tank. Bane is sort of an off tank, but definitely can be super tanky and super hard to kill. But I wouldn't consider him to be a pure tank. You're going to notice a lot of these characters could be built as tanks. Minotaur, Lolita are both tanks for sure. Lolita, she fills a lot of roles, but I would call her mainly a tank, but she can do multiple things. Rafaela is one of those off tanks, and those, I build Alpha fairly tanky, but he's not a dedicated tank. So those are pretty much your tanks in the game. And I just want to kind of go over what a tank should be and how they should be played. So we are going to do this in a gameplay video. That way you guys have a little bit of entertainment to go along with what I'm going to be talking about. So what is your job as a tank? What is the goal for you in the game? Well, let's start with the things that you're not supposed to do, because those are the things that I see people doing more often, or what they're not supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be trying to get a bunch of kills. You're not supposed to be in the back of your team. You're not supposed to be building pretty much any damage whatsoever. Your main thing, the main things that you want to be doing as a tank, absorbing damage from the other team, suppressing, using crowd control abilities. All good tanks have some sort of a stun or a knock up or some kind of displacement ability. That's why I love Tigreal, because he has his push, he has a slow, and he has that massive ultimate where he just pulls everyone in and stuns them. And that's why you'll almost always see me take the stun summoner spell or battle spell or whatever you want to call it with a tank, because it's just so useful. And so you really just want to be this big ball of utility for your team. And this all, I feel like it sounds obvious, but again, I see so many people just not doing this the right way. So let's get into a game, and I'm really just going to focus on how can I be tanky? How can I be a good tank in this situation? What can I do to help my team here? And so we're going to start, let's see, know the other team's comp. That's a huge part of it. So we have Alpha. He is a physical damage. Gord, he's magic. Rafaela is magic. Yunzao is physical. And then we have Freya, who is also physical. So a fairly good mix, but they do have slightly more physical. We're going to start with some armor to help prevent that damage. And then we're going to start with our first ability, because it's good for the laning phase. And, we're going to kind of just jump into this. So again, in the laning phase, I'm really not looking to do a whole lot. I would love, if given the opportunity, to run to another lane, use all of my crowd control effects to try to help any lane I can pick up a kill. That's going to be priority number one. Where can I go to make sure my team gets kills? And the best tanks and the most effective tanks, and I don't mean character-wise, I mean like the actual user, the person playing the tank, is the person who does that well. And so right there, we just pushed him into the turret. He took a ton of damage. Without Rafaela, that's probably a kill. But because he has Rafaela, you know, she's just super effective like that. But, you know, I'm just trying to use my kit to put their team in a bad situation and distract them from trying to do damage to the people on my team that are, quite frankly, more important as far as who you want to stay alive and survive a fight. So let's see here. All right. We're good. I thought maybe this alpha was going to go around and try to do something. So let's see here. Can we run in? Yes, let's do this. All right. Knock him up. Knock him up. There we go. And we generated a kill. Beautiful. That was a great engage. My team did so much of that work too. That was awesome. That was exactly what we're looking for in this situation. So we're starting off 2-0. That is a great place to be. The more behind your team is, the harder it is to be effective as a tank. I will openly admit that. So getting your team off to a good start is just so key when you're talking about, you know, how to be effective in this role. All right, so we got our guy back here, and we're gonna look for an opportunity to hopefully do something awesome. So I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys some of the combos and stuff you can do with Tigreal. Okay, so he's going to the mid lane. I want to follow this because again, I am a tank, and I feel like I can create a situation where my team could potentially benefit from. There we go. All right, we did pick up that kill, mainly because our team just simply wasn't there. And I'm okay with that. No one was there. We picked up the kill. It is what it is. I would have rather given it to someone on my team other than myself. But, you know, it is what it is. It is 4-0, and I'm pretty happy about it. Definitely feeling good about this one for sure, which is nice because, God, I will tell you guys, I have had some tilting games lately. Okay, so I was heading back to my lane, but I got to be honest, there's just, like, things just keep happening in the mid lane that keep pulling me back. And my bottom lane, as you can see on the mini map, he's in perfectly fine condition. There's no concern about him not being okay. You know, Rafaela's there now, but that's not the biggest concern for us. So let's see here. Can we, like, get over here, man? All right, so he's going to the bottom lane, or maybe he's not. Okay. You're dead. You are so dead. And boom. Hit that stun ability. There we go. Double kill for our team. Beautiful. Just suppressing the living crap out of everybody. We're 1-0-3. I am really happy with that score. And this is shaping up to be a really good one, guys. A really good one. I'm really happy, really thankful to be able to get this one to you guys. So let's throw that out there. We're getting a little low on mana. You know, I'm mainly focusing on tanking, so I'm not, like, mana sustain is a nice idea. And we could go with some, like, a mana sustain item, like Dominance Ice or something, but not necessarily something we have to do in this particular situation. Let's start with like a little bit of a, did that? Oh, wow. Okay. It switched on us to a little health crystal thing right before we clicked on it. We were going to do the magic resist, but that's okay. We'll get magic resist next. So she's just pinned under turret. And so I'm not really like too concerned about staying here. If something pops up in another part of the map, I'm definitely going to head there. But, you know, what can you do in this situation but wait? So I'm going to hit the regen just to get some mana back. Not the best use of my regen, but if we end up getting a kill because I have mana in the right time, then it's a great use of it. So she's literally not getting more than like an arm's length away from the turret. So I'm going to oh no. Damn it. Okay, this is bad. I totally messed up there, and it's just not an ideal situation to be in whatsoever. So it is what it is. Still 7-2, but I didn't play that one well. Had good intentions, but you know, it didn't happen. So let's just kind of get out of this. There's nothing good waiting for us in this fight at all. Even as a tank, I'm not going to last long. Now, the opportunity here is that if any of them overstep even a little bit, we might be able to do something about it. So we are going to stay. We're going to be very mindful of what's going on around us. And if something happens to where we can see like this alpha, but he ran away. If that alpha had been trying to come bottom lane, he would have been super dead. I don't know if you guys caught that on the mini map. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike. Oh yeah, we're definitely not doing well with ping at the moment. So that's okay. Ping's back. We're good. All right. So we're just waiting for an opportunity. I would love to see one of them engage. Doesn't necessarily look like it's gonna happen, but if they do, yeah, there's 4 of us here. But they're doing everything right to keep us off their turret. So, you know, hats off to them for you know, they really are playing smart. They realize that there's really not much they can do right now. So, there we go. All right, I want to focus this turret first. Getting that turret out of the way was like square one completely. And so now that we are good, okay. And there we go. Can we make it out? We did make it. Oh, no, we're dead. Well, we tried. Yeah, it is getting a little laggy in there. I don't know what's going on. My team just sort of got destroyed. Not quite sure. Maybe it was with the Gord ultimate there, but we were trying to make something happen. 1-1-4, not terrible. We've been involved in over half of our team's kills, which is a good goal to have, a good kind of baseline kind of way to measure how well you are doing, how much you're helping your team. So there we go. And we're almost done with our second item. And after we get that, we're going to be feeling pretty good, pretty tanky. I would really like to be able to get into a good spot here, but I don't want to go too hard into that because if they manage to lock me down, even though I am moderately tanky. All right, let's pop this ultimate and let's try to cut their team in half by just bringing a couple of them down towards us. And there we go. All right, got that Saints Refuge. Come on. Boom. Get that. Oh, can we get out? Oh, but that's okay. We're like a death right there. You guys got to understand something. A death right there, even though I maybe could have avoided it and we might still have gotten all those kills, the fact that I stayed, ensured that kill. And they killed me. I'm a tank. I'm not worth that much money, but my marksman just got a quadra kill. And this lane is just like totally open. As long as he doesn't do anything stupid here. Like that was huge. That put my team in a great position. And I'm not saying as a tank, like your goal is to die. But what I am saying is that if you can put your team in a better spot by sacrificing yourself, it's not the worst idea. There's a fine line. You know, I'm 1 and 2. Like if I was doing it every time and I was like 1 and 6, then that's getting a little excessive. But I am so okay with giving that kill away so that my team, and mainly, you know, my Clint, who is a character you really want to have kills, can get a little bit more fed. So I'm happy that it happened the way that it did. And I know that's weird, but there can be good deaths in this game. In any MOBA, there can be good deaths. So let's see. Man, this is like just really framey, isn't it? It's like my frame rate. And now my frame rate's like totally back. It's kind of weird. Sorry about that, guys. If that shows up on the video like that, I do apologize. It was kind of weird. This is odd, the way that they're playing. Like, I can't, like, they're just completely, okay, okay. I'm not going to use my ultimate here because she's definitely dead. Now I'm going to use my ultimate. I didn't waste it there because I knew that she was dead. And then once that, I believe it was Yun Zhao. Yeah, Yun Zhao came flying in, and I was like, okay, that's a good time to use it right there. I'll use my stun right there, and I'm just going to push them back, see if I can get myself out of this. I can't, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm the only one that died in that fight, right? At least in that part of that fight. So, oh, man. Well, we'll keep it. I built the wrong piece right there, but it is what it is. We're going to be able to build this in just a quick second here. There we go. So looking pretty good. Getting a little tanky. Getting a little bit tanky. And our next item after this is going to be immortality. And so obviously that's going to be super duper helpful. But we have a 12 out of 19 kill participation. And that's really good. That's really good. Like I'll take that every time I tank in a game. I'm not the best person to go do this, but there's a lot of minions up here, and to be honest, I kind of want this gold. So let's go ahead. I know I used my ultimate, kind of noobish of me, but I want to clear this as fast as I possibly can. There we go. Brute force breastplate built. There we go. There we go. All right. So 171 armor with 9,000 HP. That is pretty good. And 108 magic resist even. That's really good. I kind of hope my team pulls out of this fight. I don't like it. But now that if this Yun Zhao can get here before we engage, then I'm definitely okay with it. Oh, I couldn't get them. Oh, my team pulled off though. Okay, well, that's all right. I was under the impression they were going to follow me, and because they didn't, it got bad. I totally misclicked right there. That was not on purpose. That was a complete misclick. Damn it. I went charging into their turret. That was, chalk it up to just a really stupid mistake. This Yun Zhao is pushing our base though, so we should probably back up. This team, they're making it very difficult. They're not coming out from their turret, like at all. So yeah, that's making things hard for me because I have very little options when it comes to any sort of range. So that's not ideal for me, but that's okay. We're going to make it happen. We'll just keep kind of fighting through it, see what we can do with what we got. I'm going to let them take that farm. I don't really need a lot of gold at this point. I'm about as tanky as I need to be. Okay, yeah, you need to run, dude. Okay, in this situation, I'm going to let him die because there's no way I was going to save him. And like if there was, I would have gladly sacrificed myself. Come on. Ugh, they're running away. Oh, I had them so locked down there. I had them so locked down, but my team didn't stay. Oof. I'm not really going to take credit for that one though, guys. Because they should have seen, like, if you have a Tigreal on your team and he gets pulled in or like charges into the middle of the enemy team, you got to understand that is a really great place to be for Tigreal. I can ultimate their entire team, keep them locked down for a long time. I had my stun spell up even. Like I have like a knock up. It was so much, and I'm kind of bummed out that my team didn't recognize it there. You know, it could have been really good. It could have been like a total like 180 in that fight. It is what it is. We will move on. We're not in a bad spot here. And you know, we'll take it. We'll take what we got, which is a small margin of a lead. All right, so we're gonna head to the bottom here, and they picked up a kill. I'm gonna charge in. I'm gonna hit that ultimate, and there we go. All right, picked up a couple kills for the team there, and we need about 600 gold, and then we'll have okay. We should be able to get this. I can tank this for days. So pretty okay with it. Like this guy just needs to do damage and not die. You should retreat. I'm gonna actually use my ultimate there, which I thought it should have stunned him, but it didn't. All right. So we tanked the living crap out of that, and that was good. We did good tank things, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and boop. Oh, we actually got that kill. That's okay. Immortality is up, and now it's pretty much over for the other team. You can see 206 armor, 160 magic resist. Part of that is due to the passive that Tigreal has. I gain defensive stats through my passive. So definitely okay with that. And let's go ahead. We're going to build, I guess we'll build Courage Bulwark next. And then we'll finish off with whatever that item is that gives you like 1500 HP. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get a cough out there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and boom. There we go. Stay here, man. Stay here. I got them so locked down. Thank you. That's exactly what I've been waiting for. He stayed, and I pretty much just kept them like on a silver platter for him. That's really awesome. I'm so happy that he recognized that was like a possibility. So let's see here. Boom, knock you up. Yeah, let's go. I couldn't care less about the damage that you guys are doing to me right now. Couldn't care less. Okay, so we're gonna we're quite a ways off from getting our courage bulwark, but that's okay. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm so low. Why don't you come kill me? Oh, wait, I have a thing and now I'm back from the dead. And I have almost half my health back, which is a lot. So, if you guys can't tell, I actually really enjoy playing tanks. And I've told you guys this in multiple videos. I feel like tanks are like awesome because you get to be part of the action, like in everything you do. And that, like, for me is really fun. So hopefully I can spread that love of tanks to everybody. Let's push this in. Oh, they surrendered. They surrendered. Anyways, guys, I hope that was informative, and just kind of showed you guys like how to play a tank well. 21 out of the 34 kills we did participate in. We had 5 deaths, and I feel like most of them were smart deaths, which is really key in my opinion. So if you guys like this video, leave a like, and seriously hit me up about any questions you guys might have. I know some people have said like, oh, people don't know how to play tanks, so I decided to make this video. But if there's anything else that you guys might have questions about, do feel free to let me know so I can make a video and explain it and clarify anything you guys might have questions about. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys next time. I am Daddy Butter, and yeah, Daddy Butter. Bye.